Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to have a very interesting motivational theory. Many times our bosses or if we have to get some work done from our followers or our juniors, we struggle and we are not able to motivate some people no matter what. So somewhere we fail. But in this particular motivational theory, if you implement it correctly, it is impossible that the person will not work, because it is in the form of a mathematical equation, and mathematics generally does not fail if you do it properly. In spite of it being a mathematical equation, this particular theory, as it has to be implemented on the humans, there has to be a correct understanding of this theory, and not necessarily 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 is always the case with every human being. So we try to understand this theory, and if we are able to understand this theory, I can guarantee you that any person, you can get work done from any person. So it is such a strong theory. So it is in the form of an equation, but it is nothing. It is very simple. I will try to give some examples. You are able to understand this theory. So this particular theory says that motivational force is equal to expectancy into instrumentality into balance. This is the equation. So what is first element of this equation? Let us understand. Expectancy. Expectancy means that perceived probability that the effort will lead to good performance. Now when I say probability, 100% result, if it is going to be there, it is 100%. That means one probability. One is the maximum probability you can have, and 0 is the minimum. So anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So motivational force will become 0 if any of these three elements, expectancy, instrumentality and valence, any of these three elements, if any one of them is 0, then no matter what other elements are very high, it does not matter. Motivational force will become 0, because as you know, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So we don't have to make it 0. If anything is 0, then the matter is finished and the person will not work. So our aim as a boss or as a superior or as a leader is to motivate the person, and then we don't want the probability to be 0 or very less. Now let us understand expectancy. This is the basic idea of the equation. 0 has to be avoided. So expectancy is that perceived probability that the efforts will lead to performance. Now let us take an example. I want to do effort, and will it lead to performance? That is the point. Like for example, if I say that you have to make, I will give you $10,000 and you have to make a rocket or a space shuttle. So the chance that your efforts will lead, if you are not a scientist, the chance that your efforts will lead to the good performance, that means the end result, is almost 0. If I give you $1 million also or $100 million also, you will not agree to do it, because you are thinking that your efforts will not give results or the performance. So this should be avoided. We should judge the person what work we are giving. Don't give a person a work which he is not having capacity to do. In other words, if capacity is not there, first develop the capacity. But if the capacity is not there, and at that point of time if you are giving him some work which is beyond his capacity, then definitely this part will become 0. So training should be given, capacity building should be done before we give a particular work. Otherwise this will become 0. That is, then he will not accept any reward. You can give any award, reward, something, $1,000,000,000 also, he will not accept, because he knows he cannot do. So this is that part. Second part is instrumentality. That means if you are able to do good performance, capacity is there, will it result in desired result or reward? Sometimes our superiors will say, you should do this, you should do that. Okay, good, we will do it, but if I do it, will I get the increment in salary or promotion or growth? For that, we are generally not so particular. We are not very sure. We are saying that, okay, top 3 will get it. So this kind of uncertainty in getting the reward will again make it 0, almost nearing to 0. I will work hard, but I am not sure. So when we are having key result areas, KRAs, key performance index, KPIs, at that point of time, we should avoid being vague. And generally we can say many things, but historically what is happening in the organization is important. What happened to the previous people? Oh, he performed very well, but he didn't get any increment. He didn't get, or he got increment but not to that order. So this uncertainty of vagueness between performance and after good performance also, whether the reward will come or not, that ambiguous nature. Ambiguous means, for the students I'm telling, ambiguous means unclear chance. That means unclear probability that whether this will happen or not. In spite of good performance, will I get reward or not? So that is not sure. If it is not sure, again it will tend towards 0. Probabilities, it will go towards 0 again, and the promises have not been kept, again this will fail. So again this should be avoided. We should try to be fair. Historically you should be fair. You improve, this part will improve. Now I have told you expectancy, I have told you instrumentality, and next is valence or value of reward. How valuable? First 2 parts are suppose very high, nearing to 100%. You can do it. Expectancy is that you can do it, you have capacity. Second, instrumentality, if you do it, you will definitely get increment or you will definitely get some reward. But what is the value of that reward for you? For example, if I say that you have in a day, you have a capacity, you have expectancy is high, expectancy that you will get expected result, performance is high. I can plant 100 trees or 500 trees or whatever. I can plant the trees, that's not a problem. Then chance that I will get that $500 or $100 or 100 rupees or small amount, any small amount, $100 or $50 or $10, let's say small amount is $10. So $10 I will get, surely I will get. History is there, every time and $10 is given. That is also very high. The last point is valence. What is the value of this reward for you? $10 may be nothing for me. I have capacity, first point, expectancy is there that I will do it. I can expect good performance. Then I have instrumentality, that means I will 100% get reward of $50 if I plant trees. But value for $50 is less for me. So still I will not do it. But the same $50 if becomes $5,000, definitely the things will change and the equation will move towards the boss. And whatever he says, you will do. So please try to use this particular equation so that you can motivate the followers, motivate the people, and get the work done. If the person is not doing, definitely in any three parts, there is an error, there is a mistake. You have to analyze it. You are doing many things, but he is not willing to do. Don't think that he is not a good person or he is not worth in my team. It is you who has not analyzed him properly. The leader has to take the responsibility if the follower is not doing work properly. And if follower is not doing work properly, you have failed to analyze the situation. Somewhere you have goofed up the thing. So you have to correct that, and definitely the person will do. This equation has worked, and for you also it will work, I am sure. So try to implement this motivational force theory, that is Vroom's expectancy theory, and definitely you will get results and you can become a better leader. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. If you have any doubts, as usual, I always say you can mail me. I will definitely reply to you. Have a nice day. Thank you.